What is up, YouTube? Today I'm coming back at you with another DVD/Blu-ray Pickups video, and today I have quite a number of things, and some of them are kind of blind buys, and some of them are things that I've wanted for a long time, just been waiting to get them, and some of them are new and some of them are used. So I've got a lot of different stuff here. I've got 8 different things to show you guys. Let's just get right into it and do another DVD Blu-ray Pickups. We'll go DVD first because most of these things are DVD actually. So this is a little bit different because I actually got a lot of DVD stuff. And then I have one Blu-ray, so let's just get right into it. And so these first 4 things that I'm going to show you guys are movies that I picked up brand new from Walmart. These were in their $3.75 bin, so all these movies I got brand new for $3.75. And for a brand new movie on DVD, you can't really beat that at $3.75, and even one of them even came with a digital code. So first let's get into this one, and the first one that I picked up here is Pumpkinhead. Since it is October and I have been in the horror movie mood because it is, the time of horror movies, I've been watching a lot of different horror movies, and I saw this one in their bargain bin and I was like, I've never heard of Pumpkinhead. It's a collector's edition, which honestly I think that just means it comes with a couple extra special features because there's no extra disc or anything. But I've never heard of Pumpkinhead, so I decided to just pick it up as a blind buy for $3.75. You can't really go wrong. I watched this and it was actually a really good movie. It's not like the scariest movie I've ever seen or anything. It's not even really that scary. It's more of like a sort of like a moral thriller, I would say, because basically the main monster in this is a demon, and that it can only be summoned by somebody who wants revenge, and then like once it's summoned, the guy feels really bad. So it's a cool moral thriller, and it's more of a thriller really than a horror movie. Some things that I really didn't like about this movie: the monster didn't really have that much screen time, and even some of the screen time he did have, a lot of it was just his hand grabbing people by the face. So I really wish he would have gotten more screen time. It's a really, really cool monster. I will say this movie did come out in 1988, and for 1988 this monster looks sweet, especially for a smaller budget movie like this. I think this was a smaller budget movie, and the monster is super cool. It's got the guy from Alien, Lance Henriksen. He is in this movie. He's the main character, which is really cool, and it's just a really decent horror movie. I'm really happy I picked this up. I actually like this one quite a bit. Now I know that there's 3 sequels to this. I haven't had a chance to check those out yet, but I might check those ones out because I really liked this series. So pretty decent movie there. Pumpkinhead. Alright, the next one I got was not a blind buy, but it's one that I didn't necessarily, it's not one that was necessarily dying to have on Blu-ray or anything, and for $3.75 on DVD, I think that's good enough for me. I should also mention that this one is, I believe this one is widescreen, so, I believe I don't have any, yeah, I think these are all widescreen, so, all the DVDs are widescreen, so don't have to worry about that. But I rented this movie a couple years ago, I don't know, like 5 years ago or so, and I thought it was a pretty decent movie. I thought it was cool. It was a different take on the heist movie genre, and I really enjoyed it. So I decided to pick this one up, $3.75, why not? And I picked up Inside Man. This one has Denzel Washington, Clive Owen, and Jodie Foster, and I really, really like this movie just because it's kind of I like how it's from the perspective of the person doing the heist and sort of like a narration type deal, which is really cool. And I think it's an interesting heist movie where it keeps you on your toes. You kind of think you know what's going to happen until the end, and it's kind of cool. I like it. It's not like an amazing movie or anything, but it's an entertaining movie, and I really enjoyed it. It does have quite a number of special features on the back here, which is always nice. Pretty sure everything I got actually has special features, especially for these $3.75 DVDs. If you're getting special features for $3.75, even if it's only a couple things, that's just an added bonus right there. But yeah, Inside Man, I'm really happy to have this one. I've only seen this the one time when I rented it, so I might watch this one again sometime soon. One there. Same with this one, actually. I rented this one a couple years ago as well. And like I said, this one is also $3.75 from the bargain bin, and that is Public Enemies. This is a gangster film, and this is actually a really good gangster film. I'm not a particular fan of Johnny Depp at all. In fact, I kind of don't really like him as an actor. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I'm not a huge fan of him as an actor, so I don't really watch a lot of his movies. But Public Enemies is actually a really, really good movie, and Johnny Depp is in this one, and Christian Bale. And I think they do an amazing job. It's a remake movie. I believe this movie is, I can't remember when the original one came out, but this is a remake, I think. And it's an entertaining movie. It's based on history, obviously, like a lot of gangster movies are. It does come with a couple special features. It comes with two. It comes with one featurette called Larger Than Life Adversaries, and it says Johnny Depp and Christian Bale face off as the legendary Dillinger and Purvis. So you've got a little bit behind the history of the movie, and then you have the feature commentary with the director. So you do have two special features. So I mean, $3.75 can't really blame it. It's a great movie. Always cool to have this one in the collection. And the funny thing about this is, I was trying to find a better copy of this because I heard the disc rattling around. It was loose. The spindle broke. And I knew that when I first picked it up before I even bought it. But as I was looking through the bargain bin, this was like the only copy in there. So I was like, you know what, fine, I'll just get this one and I'll replace the case if I have to. But actually that single spindle actually seems to be doing a pretty good job. So I'm happy to own that. And the last one I got from the bargain bin was actually really surprising to me because this one is a fairly new movie. This one came out very recently, I think like a year or two ago. And I'm surprised it was in the bargain bin for $3.75. I have no idea what was in there. There's a couple copies of it in there too, so it's not like it was a mistake, but I picked up Don't Breathe. And this isn't even a bare bones release, because I know they have a bare bones DVD. This isn't even the bare bones DVD. It has some special features on the back here, and it has deleted scenes, a featurette called No Escape, a featurette called Creating a Creepy House, Meet the Cast, commentary, another featurette called Man in the Dark, and the last one called The Sounds of Horror. So you've got quite a number of special features on this disc, and the crazy thing about this is this actually was eligible for a digital copy, so I redeemed this, and I also got a digital copy, all for $3.75. This is a crazy bargain right here. And this is a horror movie as well. I saw this one in theaters. I've only seen it the one time in theaters, and I thought this was a pretty good horror movie. I thought it was a unique take. There were some scenes that I thought were, I don't know, a little much, but I think it's a good movie nonetheless, and I think they did a pretty decent job with this one. Definitely a good scary movie. Not one that really kept me up at night, but it's a good scary movie. Definitely worth watching. And especially for that price, you can't really go wrong with the digital code and all these special features. It's a solid deal right there. Alright, so that was the last one from the bargain bin. Got all those 4 movies, $3.75. Decent buy. Alright, so the next things I got on DVD, I purchased used through eBay. And I purchased all of them together, because this is a set. So I purchased all of them together for $20. That was with shipping and everything, so I got this for 20 bucks. It's a really good deal. And I'll show you what I got. And I picked up my favorite version of these movies. They have a Blu-ray release, and the Blu-ray release is really nice, but I grew up, my parents own this exact version, and I grew up with this version, and I always loved the way that these sets looked, and so I wanted to get that exact set, and I was waiting for a good price, and I found it for an excellent price. So I picked up the Fellowship of the Ring Extended Edition DVD box set, and along with that, I also got The Two Towers and The Return of the King. All of these were 20 bucks, and they're in excellent shape. I've been looking for these in really good shape for a good price for about a year and a half now. I'd seen them at my local used store a couple times, but the sides were always, you know, fading and starting to, the paper was starting to fade to white, and it doesn't look like a lot of them were taken good care of, but this set is in excellent shape. There's only a few scratches. There's one scratch in Fellowship and one scratch on The Two Towers on the side spine here. Other than that, they're in excellent shape. All the discs are flawless. It comes with everything. It even comes with the booklets, that include, one of the reasons why I love this is just the extras. You get so much art. You've got this cool map of the journey through the Fellowship, and each set has the continuation of the journey. And you have excellent booklets here with lists of the special features. And that's one reason why I wanted to get the extended edition. Number one, because the extended edition is the way to go while watching Lord of the Rings. And number two, this set has so many special features. I've already seen quite a number of the special features in these sets. Just from my parents, when I lived with them, I used to watch the special features on the Lord of the Rings stuff a lot, and they're excellent special features. They're so good. And the Blu-ray set only has 3 extra special features, and they're not even made by the studio. It was made by the 3 documentaries made by National Geographic. And while cool, I think there's plenty of special features on these, and getting all the extended editions for $20 with all the special features included on the premium edition Blu-ray, save for 3, is a steal. The Blu-ray is like $50-60, but I didn't want to pay that much for these movies, even though I love them. Also, I heard the Blu-ray Master has some color tinting, which I did not want. So I got the DVD set. I know it's a solid set because I've seen them before, and I've seen a lot of the special features. And I think the box sets look a lot better than the new gold one. These box sets are so pleasing to look at from the side. You have 3 individual books, each has a different color, and it's just such a good looking set. One of my favorite collector's editions, so I'm really, really happy to have those in the collection now. Alright, now the last thing I bought brand new, and this is the only Blu-ray I picked up this time. And I picked this one up because I think this just went out of print. At least this version went out of print. And I had it in my cart on my watch list in Amazon for, I don't know, over a year now. And I just was like, oh, I'll just get to it later. Oh, I'll get to it later. The price is alright. Well, I was waiting for the price to drop to around like $7 or $8, and it never did. It always was hovering around $12. And I was like, it's an okay price, but I'd really rather get it cheaper. And it never really dropped. And you can't get it on Amazon brand new anymore from Amazon, and all the resellers are selling it for more than they were. And so I went on eBay, I found a guy selling it brand new for the old price that Amazon was selling it for, so I picked it up from him. And I picked up Gattaca, the special edition. And this is a earlier Blu-ray release, you can tell because it still has the Sony Spider-Man writing on the back here. But this is a Columbia Pictures, hence why I mentioned Sony. So you have the Sony Blu-ray case, which held up really well in shipping considering I think this got crushed. At least I think it was set underneath a bunch of other Blu-rays or something at one point because it's bowed in a little bit. But I did get the special edition. I'm not sure if this edition isn't in print anymore. I know there's another edition of Gattaca out there, but it doesn't have as many special features as the special edition does. So I wanted this version, but the price never dropped to what I wanted. So I ended up getting it for $12 anyways from eBay. And it's got a couple different special features on here. I don't think it has them all listed on the back here. It says original featurettes, which whatever was on the standard definition DVD are all on here, along with some substance test outtakes, whatever that is, a new Welcome to Gattaca featurette, and a new Do Not Alter documentary, plus the deleted scenes. So you got quite a number of special features on here, plus the movie. This is a solid movie. I watched this originally for the first time in 8th grade biology, and they used this to talk about at the end of our genetics course, and I'd seen this actually twice. In high school they also showed this in my forensics class, and because I took forensics, and they showed us this as well, and I thought that was kind of funny because I'd already seen it. But really cool movie, definitely a good movie. It's not really on the edge of your seat thriller movie. It's more of just a very calm and interesting movie about genetics and genetic discrimination. It's a sci-fi movie, and I think it's really well done. Ethan Hawke does a great job in this movie. Uma Thurman's alright, and Jude Law is really good in this as well, so definitely a good movie to pick up, and I'm happy to have this one in the collection finally, and yeah, good solid buy there. I haven't watched this in quite a number of years, so I might watch that one soon too. But yeah, that's everything that I picked up this time. I did buy another movie, but it has not come in yet. I picked up import Blu-ray from South Korea, so that should be in the mail in about a month. But it is a Korean Blu-ray from Korea. It's a limited edition, collector's edition, released from Korea, and it recently went out of print. I had had it on my eBay watch list for so long, and I was like, I'll get to it, and it went out of print, and I'm like, well, I guess I should get it, because the guy that I was watching still had a couple copies, and I was like, okay, well, I'll get it now then. It's an anime, so it should be coming eventually, but it does have English subtitles, but only Korean master audio. There is an English version, but the English version is only released on DVD and only in the UK as a region 2. So I picked up the Blu-ray, which is region free, that only has Korean audio, but it also has the English subtitles. So it's a solid pickups, I would say, and I'm really happy to get everything that I got here. So I'll go over everything real quick. So I got these four from the bargain bin. Come on, focus. There you go. Got these four from the bargain bin. And then I got my 3 limited edition Lord of the Rings. And Gattaca. So that's everything I picked up this time. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box below. Did you enjoy this pickups? Do you have some of these movies? What do you think about the movies I picked up or the editions that I've gotten? I'm always happy to talk about movies. And I absolutely love movies. I've been a movie buff longer than I've been a video game buff, and I absolutely love movies. So any movies you recommend I'll probably end up watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to respond to all my comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.